Well, good morning, everyone. It is day 2. Weather looks like it's going to be pretty nice today. I mean, then again, it's like, say, it's the Whiteshell, so it can change on a dime. So we'll see how that all goes. Of course, campsite behind us. Pretty nice out there. So the boat have the, I do have the boat tethered. Hopefully the water is not too low. The good thing about this spot is it has a pretty flat rock underneath. I ended up putting a pad at the bottom just so that way, in case the waves did come, that it wasn't going to be rubbing on the rocks all night. So you know, with the wind last night, it wasn't bad at all, so I'm not overly concerned. I guess we'll have to see how tonight goes, but we're gonna grab a quick bite to eat and hopefully head out onto the water. No, it's not. It's just under 14.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, that's a good crappie. That was a monster crappie. That was probably just barely under 14 inches. So once again, as I'm playing around with my hooks and stuff like that, she snags another master. So congratulations for her. It's gonna be absolutely tormenting to me for her to keep getting this. It's ridiculous.
Wait, do you want my other hook like this?
No, I'm good. All right, now we gotta find our way off these rocks here. Hey guys, well, today is Monday, and the reason why I'm putting this clip in the middle of this video is as I was doing the editing, I realized I had about 13 or 14 clips that were that didn't go through. Something happened to them. They were corrupt. They didn't actually repair correctly, so I lost a lot of footage. Unfortunately, that's the hardest thing with electronics. You know, when they go, they go. I did contact GoPro today, and I think we got the problems solved with a little bit of a firmware update and a new SD card. So we're gonna, hopefully that won't happen again. Fishing wasn't the greatest. I mean, we caught, you know, a couple perch, walleye, stuff like that as well. At least we caught Callie's master crappie on there as well. But when we were at my friend Brian's cabin, the two guys were in the lake just on the side of the dock there, and of course we had some pickerel rigs in. So that's what this video is going to be here, this insert. Basically, we had the pickerel rigs in, had a bite. Callie goes to set it, the rod just absolutely folds on itself. We thought it was just a snag, but it started coming in. So my friend Nate was on the side, and he ended up grabbing the line to kind of help pull it in, because we thought it was maybe like a what's called can't think of it, like a tree trunk or something like that as well. And as it got close enough, he saw it was a turtle, like a giant turtle. This one was probably about 14-15 inches around, and I'd say at least a good 60-70 pounds, because I had a hard time lifting it out of the water itself. Unfortunately, those are also video clips that got corrupt, so I'm really disappointed that I couldn't get that. I know my friends are absolutely going to kill me for not being able to get that footage for them, but I'll show you what it did to the net here as well. So the turtle did go in this way, so it did fit in between the side, but just barely. When I went to go take it out, I couldn't actually grab it on the side here. It did end up, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here or not. It did end up, oh geez, ripping a big giant hole in my net here. I'm not sure if it was from its claw or if it bit it when it was going through, but anyway, I'll enter those clips after this one here anyway, just so you can kind of maybe get a little bit of a glimpse of it. But in general, like I said, I'm absolutely heartbroken the fact that we didn't get that clip. So I'm going to continue with the rest of the video. I am going to join day 2 and 3 together because I lost so much footage on there. Hopefully we're going to do it again. Not even hopefully, we are going to do it again. Maybe find a different island or on a different place in the Whiteshell as well. But please continue watching. I mean, there is going to be some more fish. We are going to hit up a little spot where there's some bass, and even that, the bass fishing, you know, some days is absolute fire, some days it's not, but we did end up catching a couple. So yeah, stay tuned, continue watching. I'll throw that little bit of a turtle clip that I have on here, and then we'll continue with the rest of day 2 and 3.
Hogs are in there too. You might have to like do it on shore, flip it over, and
He's bigger than your hand is stuck.
there we go. He's coming up.
Okay.
Yep. Look at him go.
And he's gone.
I think that dinosaur. That thing was crazy. All right, guys. Well, that ends day number 2. I did have some pretty severe issues with the GoPro. For some reason, my memory card was not formatting correctly, and I lost a ton of data. So you didn't lose much. I mean, it was pretty basic fishing day. Nothing really to brag about. But tomorrow, we're definitely gonna be hitting up a different water source, and I know there's definitely some really good fishing there. So I'm gonna get some good video out there. Other than the fact that my wife caught it was pretty much a 14, I think like maybe 13 7/8 of an inch crappie, which is the biggest crappie I've ever seen personally. But I do have a little bit of video, of course, that you would have seen on this channel here before. But like I say, it's pretty calm out right now. Boats all parked up. It's kind of interesting because we do have this like flat little rock here, which is really nice to be able to dock the boat on. Hopefully we're gonna be able to tie it up so it's not gonna bounce around too much. And of course, the campsite. So it's not too bad right now. It is almost 10 o'clock. We've been on the water since I think it was like probably at least 6:30, maybe 7 in the morning. So it's been a really long day. I've had a lot of sun. We did have a mid-afternoon nap, which was really great. But like I said, we're gonna get some sleep. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good fishing videos for you guys tomorrow. Unfortunately, today is kind of a little bit of a write-off just because of the mechanical issues we had with the camera. But for me and the ultimate 12-foot smoker craft, hopefully you guys have a good night, and we'll see you on day number 3. Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to day number 3. Yesterday wasn't too eventful for the fishing portion of it, other than, well, the wife catching a master crappie. But I got to give her credit. This is that's by far one of the biggest crappies I've seen. It was just barely under 14 inches. I'd say like 13 7/8. But it was it's a giant. It's really good for this lake to see the crappies thriving out here as well. I must be a great guide because, I mean, she's catching all the masters, I'm just fishing. So it wasn't too eventful with the fishing on the boat part. We did have a couple other things. I mean, of course, the day before I almost ripped the bottom end off my boat. After looking at it, the skeg does have a pretty good dent on it, but everything seems to be operating, so I'm pretty happy with that. There is a guy that I may talk to in the off season, as long as it's operating correctly. There's a guy I may talk to off season to maybe get that repaired. I'm going to bring up his name and his company later on. I'm looking at doing an actual series with a couple local businesses. So, you know, stay tuned for those videos. You know, it's just one of those things that's always nice to support local. And I have a couple of guys that are going to be doing some interviews, which he's going to be able to help me fix my boat for sure. We're going to pack everything up. We're going to go meet up with a couple guys and get off Burton Lake. We're going to head down to a different place in the Whiteshell and go bass fishing. This little lake is known for some pretty good bass. Last time we went there, we caught a whole bunch of masters. As weird as it sounds, it's good to see, but it's also terrible to see. Bass don't live that long. When you start seeing that they're all getting large, there's probably only a couple years left of these things. So we're gonna head out to this lake and hopefully be able to catch some bass for you guys. Like I said, it's actually a pretty nice day out, as you can see. The clouds are rolling in, but the storm is supposed to head south, so we may get a little bit of a sprinkle, but it should be okay. I'm gonna absolutely quit rambling here because I know I ramble way too much. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get everything packed up, all cleaned up, head back to the truck, unload, and hopefully we'll be able to catch some bass for you. So till I see you guys again on the next video, let's go catch some bass. All right, well, it's still morning. The guys are just getting ready here. I've always told my buddy Brian here that I was gonna put some decals on his boat, but I had some laying around, so I got one on. Let's go do the other side there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna see how long it takes them to notice. I guarantee they probably won't ever notice, but I'll keep you guys updated on when we actually let him, or when he actually lets me know that he found it. There. What do you guys think? What? Mike, yeah.
Don't move, we're all watching you.
No, camera's not even facing that way. What? No. The absolute worst when you lose a fish.
Your camera wasn't on.
It is on.
Super real. It is on?
That is gonna be, you guys laughing is gonna kill me. It's absolute worst. Yeah, that's the absolute worst when you lose a fish next to your friends. Everyone on the lake can definitely hear you about that, so. I guess I'm just gonna have to make up for it and do some bass, so. You can still hear them chuckling over there. Bunch of yahoos. That's it. I'm gonna go to the other side of the bay and hopefully be able to catch a bass before them. We lose about 100 feet of line. Okay, after all that struggle, not a bad little one. Got a good. Just a pike, they don't count. Good one. Here you go, boys. There we go. That's a good one.
Let's put it on the thing.
Nice. She's got a good bass. That was a 14, just barely over 14 inch. So hopefully we'll be able to catch a couple more. All right. Well, that last part of her catching the pike as well, that file was corrupt. It just absolutely sucks when that stuff happens. I mean, I think there was like 3 or 4, 3 bass in total. The one that she caught on the end was the biggest one there, and then a whole bunch of jack or pike, whatever you want to call them. With that, and after looking at all the video, I made it a mission to make sure that we're gonna do this again. Maybe a different island or whatever else, but we definitely are going to hit that lake. I think they said on the Manitoba site, or the weather site, that the winds were gusting up to 60 or 65 that day. I don't know if you could see it in the clips there, but it was absolutely brutal. And I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried to use a transom mount trolling motor and try to fish in the wind with such strong winds. You know, I broke my line a couple times by just driving over it, not paying attention, stuff like that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely have a couple other things coming up Got a couple other projects that are coming up, and hopefully, like I said, we can do another island excursion shortly. Well, I'm gonna make sure that all the cameras are working. It's almost tempting me to go buy a backup one just in case. It would be a lot easier to have two, because that way, I mean, you get a little bit different angles, but I'm not at that stage yet. So like I said, hopefully you guys liked it. It's the second day was kind of boring, and as like I said, I'm not a professional fisherman, so I don't know all the spots yet, but we're getting there. And as long as you stick around, I'm sure you'll see the progress, and we'll slowly get better there. So with that being said, like I say, I hope you guys stay safe on the water. Make sure you wear your life jackets. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings, and until we see you on the water again, keep it real.